Now, you know that, of course, one of the things that has been making the Federal Reserve to come and increase interest rates was, of course, increase in inflation or the cost of living. Now, ladies and gents, today, so many of the investors were expecting, or we were waiting for the inflation numbers for the month of April, and boy, I must say, it came out positive, because I see on the screen, analysts were expecting inflation to come at, of course, 5%, and we saw it coming at 4.9%. Now, ladies and gents, this is good news, because as I said, analysts were expecting 5%. We saw, of course, a 4.9%, which is sort of like bullish to the markets, because this means, or might mean, that in the meeting, or in the Fed meeting, which is expected to take place in June, maybe the Federal Reserve might start considering, of course, halting increasing interest rates. In fact, there are some analysts that are saying that probably towards the end of the year, we might see the Federal Reserve starting to, of course, decreasing in interest rates, which is something that is incredible, because the inflation numbers are decreasing, which is something that, of course, everyone wants to see. So to get to see that today, we got to see, of course, inflation coming at 4.9%. It is good news, and that might trigger the Federal Reserve to halt or pause, of course, increasing interest rates starting from June. And if it continues dropping, then chances are we are going to see, of course, a decrease in interest rates probably before or towards the end of the year, which is something that will be good news, because this will revive the markets, or this is something that the markets thirst for, which is something that is good news. I mean, the fact that today we saw inflation coming out at 4.9%, it is good news to the markets. I personally believe that, of course, the markets today, are said to bring us some good gains due to, of course, these figures, because they are so important, or because these CPI figures were quite important, as they are the ones that, of course, determine if the Federal Reserve increase interest rates or not, or these figures are the ones that determine what is supposed to happen in the meeting, or Fed meeting interest rate decision, which is expected to take place, ladies and gents, by June, which is the next month. So I'm very excited to finally get to see that. Of course, we are seeing a deflation in the US, as this means that obviously the Federal Reserve might, at the end of the day, be winning on the high inflation we saw coming in the US back, of course, in 2022. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. I believe that today, ladies and gents, we are going to see, of course, the market performing good due to these figures we received, or due to these results of CPI figures we received today. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And once subscribed, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, I remain bullish, long and strong. The fact that, of course, we are seeing, of course, the markets, or the cost of living, or CPI figures coming lower than what analysts expected. This makes me to be bullish towards the markets. The crash that I think so many people were probably projecting today, which was expected to start today, it might not happen after all, because of the inflation figures, which came out better than what analysts expected. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you invest into any stock, it is always good that you do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into the stock market. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.